maybe a little bit of flute, and a little bit of drum. So today's topic is the four Satipathanas. Sati means to remember in Pali language. This is the language that the Buddha spoke 1,600 years ago when he was starting his mission. At that time, there was no Sanskrit. Sanskrit was spoken, but only by the Brahmins. And the common language was Pali language. It was something previous to Pali. Then Sanskrit came up with a script, Devanagari script, and Pali got a script. Before there was a written script, everybody would say the whole sermon and repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. They remember the whole sermon by heart because there was no way to write it down. After 400 years after the Buddha died, then the script, Devanagari script came and they started to write things down. And so we have recorded history that is 1,600 years old. Now, Sati.
1 second.
Sati means to remember. Remember what we learned when we were young. Remember, if it is possible, what we had in our previous birth, because all of us, most of us, some do, some don't, believe in rebirth. If we live a good life, then we don't come back. If we don't live a very good life, we come back to relive the life again to make up for what we did not do. So hopefully we live a good life so we don't have to come back anymore and this is all khatam. Okay, so hopefully we'll finish it off in this life. But to finish it off, we have to do the right things. We live a good life, then we don't come back. Now, one way to live a good life is to not eat too much, not drink too much, to do charity, to love everybody, to forgive everybody. So that is what the Buddha taught. He taught love and forgiveness. And in the ancient, before Buddha was there, they had a lot of yoga and meditation, but that was only for the individual. There was no notion of charity. Let us help somebody else. When Buddha came, he taught how to forgive and how to help and how to love. In fact, there is a theory that Jesus Christ, when he was young, he came to India and he learned about forgiveness and about love, and he brought it into the Christian religion. So it is the Buddha who taught love and forgiveness to the whole world, not only to Indians, to the whole world. Anyway, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to try and listen to some sound. The sound healing is a very good thing. There is chanting and there is pure sound. So if you do take a deep breath, Buddha had four Satipathanas. Four things were the body, that is the first thing. The second is feelings. We feel happy, we feel sad, we feel emotions, we feel love, we feel anger. Feelings are a very important part of our makeup. Our body is how we experience everything. Feelings is another way we experience it in the body, but it's not so much in the body, it's in the mind. Feelings get stuck in the body, but it's experienced in the mind. So there's body, there's feelings. The third important thing is the mind. Now, it is not my mind, it's not your mind, it is a universal mind. So there where concentration comes up. So it's important to learn how to concentrate, but the other important thing to learn is not to become egocentric. Otherwise, you say, this is my mind, this is my body, this is my, it is not mine, it is the universal mind. If you think it's mine, then we become very egocentric. And then that has its other problems too. So there's body, there's feelings, there's mind. The fourth things is dhammas. These are phenomena that we cannot control. The sun rises in the east. The sun has X-rays. Gravity pulls us down. These are phenomena that happens in the world that affect us. There's waves coming from the sun. There's sunlight. There's breeze. These are all phenomena we cannot control. We have to sleep. We have to rest. These are physical phenomena. So those are the four Satipathanas we have to remember. First is about the body, second is feelings, third is the mind, and here concentration is a very important thing, and the last is phenomena, things we cannot control. Everything is changing constantly. Our body is changing, mind is changing, air is changing, non-stop change. We have to accept that and go with the flow. So if we understand these four Satipathanas, we can live in peace with ourselves. So that is what the Buddha taught. Four Satipathanas, and each of them there are four breakdowns, four items. So 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. There are 16 items totally. The first one is called body, but it's really breathing. So it's slow breath, small breath, long breath. First is the breath, then it's the body, and the breath is still there. Throughout the 16 Satipathana's, breath is always there. But the first two is only breath, short breath, long breath. Then it's body, and then fourth one is calming down the body. So during the fourth item, we think about the body, what it is, all the body processes. And the Buddha at that time, he knew all the different parts of the body, the respiratory system, the digestive system, the endocrine system. He knew all of these. He says, focus on any one of them. Breathing probably is the best. So right now, what we can do is think about a slow, short breath and a long breath. Usually a short breath, we don't have that danger anymore. Is when you're in the jungle and a tiger is chasing you. You're breathing very fast. You want to run away from the tiger. But in this world, we don't have we don't have tigers. But we have other problems. Our landlord is bothering us, government is bothering us, police is bothering us, rain is bothering us, smog is bothering us, pollution is bothering. These things are there. We don't have tigers and lions bothering us, but the environment has its challenge. So these things can cause short breath, but then we have to do short breath and long breath. Long breath brings relaxation. So we have to do both those things. That is just to get the breathing process started. And after that, then we can focus on some part of the body. That's the body. There are 32 parts that the Buddha listed. Any one of those we can choose, or choose the nose, breathing. So if you want to take a relaxed position and listen to the sound, the Buddha, at that time, there was chanting. They used to do vocal chanting. They did not have a lot of instruments. Now we have instruments. So we'll play some instruments, some bowls, some flute, and listen to the sound coming through the body. And if there's any imbalance in the body, these sounds will bring balance back. So you want to take a short breath, take a long breath, whichever you define as short is your definition. This could be short, this could be short, or long could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. Try to make your exhale little longer, because then there's more carbon dioxide in the body. If there's more carbon dioxide causes relaxation. If you're breathing in, you're getting oxygen. Oxygen causes excitement. So count inhale for 8, exhale for 2 breaths more, 2 counts more, 10. So whatever your inhale count is, whether it's 8 or 10, make exhale a little more, 2 counts longer, so it's slow and you're more relaxed. So let's start the process. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you want to count long, count long. We'll do this for a while, and then we'll stop the slow breath and long breath, and then we'll focus on the body. Breathing will still be there, but breathing will be periphery on the outside, and the body will be central. Because this name of first Satipatthana is body. Okay? So let's focus on the breath and the body. These waves are coming to the ears, but it's also coming to the whole skin. The skin has sound receptors. And from the skin, it goes to the brain. From the brain, it goes to all the other parts of the body. So every sound that you hear goes to the whole body. And if some part of the body is imbalanced because there's some tension, when you were young, something happened, either in the bones or the flesh, these sounds will bring balance. There are always sound waves, ultraviolet rays going on in the world, but our ears can only hear a certain range. Like animals can hear lower range, birds can hear higher range. We cannot hear the whole range. We can only hear from 16 to 16,000 cycles per second. If it's less than that, maybe some earthworms or ground or snakes can hear it. And if it's very high, the birds can hear it. We have only a limited range that we can hear that affects our body. Think of someone who has bothered you in the past and just forgive them. Maybe they knew what they were doing, maybe they did not. Just forgive. The more you forgive, the better health you have. And then you can breathe slowly inside and exhale very slowly. Give everybody forgiveness. Keeping hurt in your heart will affect some body parts, and then it develops into pain, it develops into who knows what, cancer, and all these things. So the more you release, the more you forgive people, less chance of a hurt staying in your body and causing any long-term diseases. Release them, let them go. Let the sound come there and bring it into balance so your whole body is vibrating at the most healthy cycle for your unique body. Everybody has some unique vibration. So bring it into harmony of your own life. This is the drum, it's like the heartbeat. These are causing a lot of vibrations. Feel those vibrations going through every part of the body and washing the internal body, just like you wash it with water from the tap or from a bucket. Feel these vibrations going inside the bones, inside the skin, inside the flesh, in the organs, and cleaning up any clutter there and removing the clutter. So it is carried away and got rid of. The drum and the flute are the oldest instruments because they could make the flute out of the branches of trees, and the same with the drum, with the skin and the branch. They could stretch the skin of an animal and make a drum. Oldest instruments known to mankind. This is like birds chirping in the trees. You go for a picnic, it's very relaxing sound. We have 7 chakras in the body. Each chakra, right from the base of the spine right to the crown, has its own vibration. So I've got only 4 bowls, but I've got total of 7 bowls. I'm not using all. Each one of them energizes the different chakra center. So it revives all the sound there and spreads it to the body. So the first Satipatthana, the first is breath and body, the second is feelings. So think of all the feelings you've had: anger, sorrow, pity, hatred, love. All of these emotions exist in the body. And the best that we can keep in our body is just love and forgiveness, love for ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, then we get sickness. So love ourselves and love everybody else. Whatever they did, if they did something wrong, love them and forgive them. The best thing you can do for yourself is forgive people so you don't keep anything in your heart or in your body. No anger, just total peace. Then you can live a healthy end of life. It's time to end this session, and I hope you had a good, peaceful experience and have a good rest tonight. So, thank you for attending.